Hey guys, it's Gubtank here, and welcome to the first episode of the Geek Corner with Gubtank on our new channel, the Geek Electronomers. Now, this episode is going to be about Doctor Who memories, or my memories specifically. You can share your memories in the comments if you want. Now, my first memory of Doctor Who was an episode my brother showed me on Netflix that was called The Christmas Invasion, new series, season 2, episode 1, and it was a cool show that I thought wasn't weird at all, and I was going to like for a very long time. Now, you know that it's not true. I'm pretty sure the first time any of us had seen an episode of Doctor Who, we thought it was weird, or the animation was shoddy, or anything like that, or you're distracted by the fact that they were all British, or whatever reason. But I have to admit, I thought it was weird, strange, whatever else you would call it. So, yeah. Um, you guys can share your first memories of Doctor Who in the comments. In fact, yeah, do that. Share your first memory of Doctor Who in the comments. And, I'd be delighted to read those and, compare with you guys. Because, I want to see what other people's reactions were. And I know the phone's ringing, but I'm not going to stop the video because of that. So, yeah. After that, I believe, one day when I was bored, I went back and wanted to watch the season before that episode, because my brother said that the season before was like too confusing or something. So I went back and watched an episode or two of that season. I saw the episode Rose. I'm like, okay, that's where the blonde girl came from, and that's who Doctor is. And I was still wondering how he changed and everything. But by the time I watched like the third episode of that season, I was hooked. I could not stop watching the series. I watched the entire series through, and I just became hooked, and I became a mega fan. And well, and I cannot thank BBC enough for creating that show now, because it's a big part of my life actually now. Although it might not be the most important part of my life, there are many more important things in my life. It's a big part of my life because I'm now part of the culture, and I now am a mega fan. Like, for example, I'm not going to show you it right now. I'm going to show you when it's done, but I'm making my door into the door of the TARDIS from the show. And I have a screwdriver collection that I'm starting. I only have 3 so far. You can see those on my channel, Gubtank, if you go on the people we like on the channel in like the bottom right corner. That's my channel, Gubtank, and I have a Doctor Who poster over there, and it was just a great series, and I was just hooked. It was amazing acting. It was amazing writing. I even liked the special effects and the monster makeup, or alien makeup, or whatever you prefer. There's just some magic to the show that you can't resist. It's just so charming. And let's see, my favorite Doctor is the 10th Doctor, because he was officially my first Doctor, the first Doctor I ever saw, and he's my favorite Doctor by far. And let's see. And for you who haven't watched Doctor Who, you can watch it on Netflix. I don't own Netflix, I just use it to watch Doctor Who. Please don't sue me or kill me. And basically, how do I explain Doctor Who to someone who hasn't watched it? Doctor Who is about an alien that looks like a human, that travels around in his time machine disguised as a phone box with human companions, which are basically his friends. And his greatest enemies are the Daleks, who kind of look like salt shakers with half spheres on them, and some other stuff. And basically, they're squids inside of movable robots. And his arch enemy is a Master, who is another Time Lord, which he is. That also looks like a human. That basically he was his friend when he was little, but he became crazy from looking into a rip in time on Gallifrey when he was little, and he started here drums in his head, and they never stopped and called him to rule the world. And the Doctor didn't like that, so they became arch enemies. And this show has been around since 1963, and it's the longest running sci-fi show in history. Like, look up Guinness. It's the longest running sci-fi show in history, older than Star Trek or Star Wars or any of that. It's the I'd say it's the original good sci-fi show. And now there are two different kinds of fans, in a way. There are fans of the old series, and there are fans of the new series, and there are fans of both. Now, I'm a fan of the new series because that's the only series I really got into, but I'm not opposed to watching the old series. It's almost like they're two different shows in a way. The new series is kind of more action-y and stuff, while the older series is more story-based, and I'm okay with that. In fact, I'm trying to watch the old series, like from the earliest one they have on Netflix. Again, I don't own Netflix. I have nothing to do with Netflix. I'm just a fan of Netflix. Thank you guys for putting Doctor Who on there. Make sure we don't get copyright attacked. And trust me, if you are a fan of sci-fi and good acting, writing, you need to watch this series. It's on Netflix. Again, I don't own Netflix. This is the third time I said that. I have nothing to do with Netflix. I'm just a fan. You can watch it on the internet if you want. You can watch it on any internet video renting availability company or system. And you don't know how much I recommend watching it. It's an amazing show. And we're called Whovians, fans of Doctor Who. So if any of you just watch Doctor Who today, welcome, fellow Whovian. Welcome to a amazing adventure. So yeah, that was the first episode of the Geek Corner of Gubtank. It was called Doctor Who Memories. If you want to share anything about Doctor Who in comments, of course, put it there. I will read them all. And so yeah, check back tomorrow for I think another episode of the Awesome Show with Modern Warrior 1234. But for now, don't blink, and goodbye, fellow Whovians, and Geek Electroners, and all those. Gubtank signing out.